Hi everybody, Miss Rachel at Farmingdale Public Library here, and today I'm going to show you how to make your very own warm apple pie sundae. This is a great treat that is as American as apple pie, or you can make it any time of year. For this activity, you will need an apple, you will need some cinnamon, some flour, some white sugar, and you'll need some brown sugar. You'll also want as a topping some crushed up graham crackers, and you could use some whipped cream and sprinkles if you'd like as well. And don't forget your ice cream. So, shall we get started? The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to peel and slice my apple into little slices to put into the bowl. Now, if you don't like the skin on the apple, you could definitely peel it off. I don't mind it, so I'm going to just slice my apple today. Some people don't like the apple skins. Now, with a grown-up's assistance, cut the apple into small chunks that are about the size of the top of your thumb, so about 1 inch. These chunks will take about 1 to 2 minutes to cook in your microwave, but depending upon how thick you've cut your apple slices, you might need a little bit more time or a little bit less time in the microwave. So keep an eye on it while you're cooking. Okay, so see how I have my slices about this big? I'm going to slice them all and put them into a microwave-safe dish. Okay, my friends, and as you can see now, I have a dish full of apple slices. I kept the skins on so that you could see it better on camera, but if you want, you can peel them off. Next, we're going to take our flour and we're going to add, with my measuring spoons here, half a tablespoon of flour into my dish with the apples. Now, if you don't have a half a tablespoon measuring unit at home, you can instead use a regular tablespoon and only fill it halfway, or you could do about 1.5 or 1 really heaping teaspoon, because there's about 2.5 teaspoons to 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon, depending upon how big of a measuring you get. Okay, so as you can see, I now have some white flour in with my apples. And I'm going to take a spoon and just gently toss that flour around so that the apples are coated. Now, the reason for this is that this is going to help lock in the moisture inside the apples so they don't get dry and chewy. We want them to be chewy and nice. And this flour is also going to make some of that gelatin goo that you see in an apple pie. Okay, so that is coated. I now have my apples tossed. I'm going to set my flour off to the side. And next, I'm going to add some white sugar. I'm going to use equal measurements of white and brown sugar today. And for that, I am going to use 1 teaspoon. Here we go. Now, if you don't have brown sugar at home, you can do 2 teaspoons of white sugar, but I think it tastes really very nice with brown sugar. Okay, and the same way, I'm going to take my spoon and make sure that all of my apples are evenly coated with that sugar. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the brown sugar. So if you're finding also that your brown sugar is getting lumpy and clumpy and sticking together, you can put a piece of bread into the package, and that should help soften it up. Okay, so I have mine here in the bag. And here we go. Okay. That was half of a teaspoon because mine is a little bit sticky. And there's my other half. Okay. Now, in the same way, I'm going to toss this all together. And now, I'm going to add some cinnamon. You can add as much or as little cinnamon as you would like to this recipe. I happen to like a lot of cinnamon, so I'm going to give it 3 or 4 shakes of the shaker. And then, the same way as before, I'm going to mix all of the ingredients together in my dish, so that as a result, my apples should be a light brown color once they've been coated with the brown sugar, the white sugar, and the cinnamon. See? Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to put this into the microwave for about 2 minutes. While this is cooking in the microwave, I'm going to take 2 graham crackers here, and I'm going to crush them up to be the topping for my ice cream. So, I'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay, my friends, and when your apples are cooked, they will shrunk down in the bowl a little bit, like this, and be a little bit shiny from the sugar. As you could see on my plate here, I have some crushed up graham crackers, and I have some ice cream. Today I've got sea salt and caramel ice cream, but you could use whatever flavor you'd like. Vanilla also tastes really good with this recipe. So, once you have your apples made, you can either scoop your ice cream into the apples to make a big sharing size sundae, or distribute your apples from one bowl into 2 smaller size sundae bowls and layer them along the way. I think for today though, I'm going to take a nice big scoop of ice cream, put it on top of my apples, dust with some of those graham cracker crumbs, and give it a stir, and take a bite. So I hope you had a good time making apple pie in a sundae with me today, and I'll look forward to seeing you again soon at some of our other programs. Have a great day, everybody, and enjoy your sundaes. I'll see you soon.